Hello everyone, Ikram Sufi here. In this video, I will share how I control an LCD using Arduino and I2c communication. I will also create an interesting project as shown in the video. First, we will open the Produce application and create a file to save our simulation program. Next, we will find Arduino, LED, and also the PCF8574 communication IC. Then, we will set up the circuit. Here, we will use pins A4 and A5 on Arduino as the communication pins between Arduino and the IC. Next, we will connect the I/O pins from the IC to the LCD pins. Here, I am using almost all I/O pins on the PCF IC to control the LCD. Then, we will connect the VSS pin of the LCD to ground and the VDD pin of the LCD to a 5-volt power source. Next, we will start programming in the Arduino IDE. Here, for the first experiment, I will display the text "Hello World" on the LCD. Now, I will open the Arduino IDE. Then, I will install the necessary library like the Liquid Crystal _I2c library. And after the library is installed, we will start programming in a new file. To save time, I will fast forward the programming process. Now I have completed the programming process and I will click the check icon to see if there are any errors in the program. And everything runs smoothly without any errors. Now, we will copy the file location and paste it into the Arduino in the Produce application. Then, I will open the Produce application and open the file we created earlier. Since I haven't connected the communication address setting pins on the IC, I will connect all 3 pins to ground. This is because I gave the address 0x20 in the programming earlier. Next, I will run the simulation and everything runs as I want it to. Where on the LCD in the second row appears the text "Hello World." Then, to make the project more challenging, I decide to make this project more interesting. Where I will add 2 buttons to control the number of values displayed by the variable and display it on the LCD screen. The first thing I do is find the button component in Produce. Here, I use 2 buttons and name them the top button and the bottom button. Where the bottom button is connected to pin 6 of Arduino and the top button is connected to pin 7 of Arduino, and the input of the buttons I connect to ground. Then, I open the Arduino IDE to start programming. Here I decide to edit the program I made earlier in the first case. Now I will explain a little about the program I have completed. The function command in the first line is to insert the program library to complete our programming. Then I created a command to define the Arduino pins connected to the buttons. Then I create 2 variables with the name counter and name. Then I create an LCD object with the parameters IC address 0x20 and 16 LCD columns and 2 LCD rows. Next, I create a command to set the button pins as input_pull-up. Next, I create a command to initialize the LCD, turn on the LCD backlight, and clear the LCD screen. Then I set the LCD cursor at column 0 and row 1. Then I print "Hello World" at those coordinates and delay for 1000 milliseconds before clearing the text. Then I create a simple logic using the if command, where when the up button is pressed, the counter variable will increase and the text on the LCD will be cleared. Then I also create the opposite logic, where when the down button is pressed, the counter variable will decrease and the LCD deletion command will also be executed. Next, I also create a command to limit the counter variable value not to exceed 5 and not to be less than 0. Then I create a logic where when the variable value is 0, the LCD will display the number 0 and the text 0. Then I create 5 similar logics but with different parameters. Next, I click the Verify button and see if there are any writing errors in the program. Since there are no errors in the programming writing, I decide to continue to the next stage. Here I will open the Produce application to start the simulation, and something interesting happens. Where we have successfully created a simple project according to our wishes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to continue supporting our channel. Thank you, see you in the next video.